Hey guys, Vaughn here again, and today I am bringing you the second game of my quest to Diamond. And again, I'm doing Queen. Oh, wait, before I forget, I gotta change the sound, because last video it was incredibly loud. Okay.
Welcome to
So,
Summoner's Rift.
we're running the Taric Graves combo again because that's what we've been practicing. That's what I felt comfortable with. And I also wanted to do Graves Taric because, in my opinion, it's a safe pick for me and Bob against a Sona Corki lane. And my summoners from last game are a little bit different. I noticed that they have a Sona, so that means that the Sona ult could hit me. And so I ran Cleanse because I expected Corki to actually run Ignite, and it turns out he ran Cleanse because we have a Taric. So I could have got away with Ignite, I think, but I went ahead and I ran Cleanse because I don't want to get hit by the Sona ult. And if I do get hit by Sona ult, I need to cleanse it ASAP and get out of there. So I'm running Flash Cleanse, and Bob is running Flash Exhaust, which I would recommend all supports run, at least in the current meta. And I was a little sad because we didn't get blue side this time, so we can't do the early golems and get the level advantage right off the bat. But I think from what I remember, the Corki and Sona don't actually do golems. And again, it's low elo. Don't expect pro play out of this. So we'll go to lane equal skilled, or with equal XP. And for some reason, I think this Olaf got crit 3 times, because he took a ton of damage from those wolves. So because we're on purple side, we go ahead and give a little help to our jungler, get him his blue as soon as possible, and then we just head to lane. Oh, I forgot to mention what masters I'm running. I'm running the typical 21-9, 21-9-0. 21 offense, 9 defense, just to get the extra tankiness, the extra health, and armor. And then 21 in offense because as an AD you want to be doing as much damage as possible. Same runes, the broken rune set, 11 AP, like a couple magic resist, couple armor seals, health per level seals, and then attack damage quints and marks. So, back in the lane, Corki started out with boots 3 pots just like I did. He doesn't have all that much armor, I mean neither do I, so I know that I can harass him, especially at level 1, because they didn't do golems. They came to lane with full HP, so I knew they didn't do golems. So whenever I get a chance, I want to harass this Corki because they're a high harass combo, and if I can start harassing them more than harassing me and get their mindset to be, oh shit, if we try to harass this guy, he's just going to kick our ass, then it'll help me win the lane, just psychologically. So Sona makes a mistake of sitting right there, we go all in, but miscommunication again on my part. I just wanted to harass off that stun, but Bob translated it into, oh, he wants first blood, exhaust and all in. So we stunned her, he followed it up with an exhaust, but I didn't know he was going to. All works out right here because she makes a mistake of just sitting far too close to Taric. I'll run for my life. I fall to the true damage and his auto attack. Bob does a nice flash to get out of there. Just barely gets out the skin of his teeth. So I think I went too hard on Sona, but I had a feeling that I might die. But I wanted the first blood. It's an extra 100 gold, so I'd still come up ahead. And it also worked out better because Bob did get an assist. So we came out first blood with an assist higher. Actually, did Sona get an assist? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. We just came out first blood higher, so we're up 100 gold. I just go ahead and get a Dorans and 4 health pots because I know if Sona's going to play right, it's going to be harass lane. Corki's going to be hitting me with phosphorus bomb, auto attacks when he can, and Sona's going to be trying to auto attack and Q me. So I buy as quick as I can, get back to lane ASAP because there's a wave there that I want to clear, so I think I'm up in CS. So I'm up in CS by 2, and the wave here is about the same size as mine, so I am winning the CS now. I get the XP before Corki does, because Corki's losing a lot of XP. I'm not sure what took him so long to get back. They didn't do golems, so right now I'm winning the lane. Bob comes back, I think, with just, yeah, he gets his root growth, so he can take a little bit more harass like last game. he wasn't able to finish his Philosophers. He does like to do the Philosophers first, even though I would suggest the Heart of Gold, because Philosophers does give him the mana and health regen. And so Sona makes a mistake again of staying too close to Targ, so we just go ahead and all in, because we know that Sona doesn't have Flash. So I just follow that up, and I have enough health, thankfully, because without tanking Grizz passive, to sustain through Corki's damage. And was that, I think that was our exhaust that was just blown. No, sorry. Sona blew her exhaust right there, pretty much to no avail. Because Sona is super squishy, and we know that, so that's why we're targeting her, because we know if we can, now that we blew her flash, if we can get a stun on her, she's dead. So we get another easy kill right there. Sona just not paying attention to where Bob is, gets stunned and just all in burst comboed. And so now I just go back to farming, trying to harass Corki, zone him a bit, get into his mind. Because a lot of people don't realize there's a huge psychological effect to this game. Not only can you win physically and what you see in the game, you can win psychologically. And if you win psychologically, it makes it a lot easier to win the game. So Sona comes back, she is just starved for money. She comes back still super squishy. She's building the Philosophers first, which really risky, because Sona just got nerfed recently. I think her HP got reduced and something else got reduced. This Olaf gets so ballsy. I'm pretty sure he dies for it. So we go ahead and dive Sona because I know we're picking on her, but it's an easy kill. For some reason, Olaf didn't back out after that kill and tanked 3 tower shots and gave an easy kill to Corki and red buff. So now I'm worried because a Corki with a red buff can be really nasty. Oh, that's right. Karthus in this game was running teleport and he snuck in on us, I think 3 times. But Corki wasn't, he was just derping. He wasn't paying attention, or maybe he wasn't expecting it and Karthus didn't say anything, but he comes in behind us, tries to burst me down, but decides to go for Targ. And that ends up working for them because their jungler swings by, hits Bob with a Q, gets that kill. So now we're sitting kind of equal in lane, except for the fact that I'm, what, 18 gold up? So I'm sitting, 18 gold, 18 CS above this Corki. He's 3-0 with red buff, and I'm sitting 2-1 with the farm advantage. So it's pretty much equal, in all honesty. Because a kill is worth, yeah, 10 or 15 CS. So, because Karthus just blew his teleport, I'm not worried about him. I think he is 6. Yeah, Karthus is 6, but I know as long as I don't mess up, he can't kill me with his ult. So I stay a little bit longer to pick up some more gold, a little bit more CS, and then I just go ahead and back. I think I get boots, and oh! Because of how well I'm doing, I just go ahead and pick up a BF sword. Because picking up a BF sword when you're this far ahead just secures and snowballs your lane. Because Sona, if she gets caught in a stun, my burst with a BF sword is just too much for her to handle. And she's underleveled, I'm at level 6, I have my ult, so all we need now is a stun from Bob, a good stun, and then Sona's just going to die again. And that'll leave Corki alone in lane for a good 40 seconds or so, where I'll be able to zone him, put in some auto attacks and damage before Sona gets back, and then hopefully stun him and kill him. So we get a pink ward up, and I'm not sure why. Huh. I really think that we should be able to see that one. Anyhow, we can't see that ward, but we do have a ward up, so we're feeling comfortable enough to push up. Sona wanders off again. Oh shit, that's third pink. Right. Never mind. Sona wanders off, and I see that, and I know she's going to go for our ward once she starts attacking it. So I go in and put as much damage as I can into Corki, and then Bob thought, I mean, he didn't say anything, he just kind of flashed. He has a habit of doing that. He just randomly flashed. He wanted to all in, but I don't know. He just flashed and didn't follow it up. I think we might have been able to burst Sona or Corki. Would have been close on Corki though. So Bob just wasted his flash. And then right now I'm telling Bob, if we get a chance to stun, go for it. Because I want to burst him down. I have full burst still. Sona, how much HP does he actually have? Like 700? 750. And my ult does 357 for the first one. So my full burst is just way too much fair to handle when you stack on a Taric ult and a W proc. Wow, wow, wow. So a Q and an auto attack take her to half health. Bob walks in, all ends the Corki with a stun, followed up by an exhaust. Corki cleanses the stun, but doesn't cleanse the exhaust, but either way, he wasted his... well, he didn't waste it. He used his summoner. We know that. As soon as the cooldown for stun's up, I tell Bob, go, go, go. And we try to burst him down. Wasn't enough damage. It was close, but just wasn't enough. And so we just back off, try to get this wave. There's still a chance that we can kill him if I can sit up here and get a couple auto attacks without the tower hitting me. Because I think, what, I have flash? Yeah, I have all my summoners up, so I'm not really worried about the Sona ult. If I get hit by the ult, I just cleanse it, back out. So at this point, trying to get a stun, but it's a little risky because we know she has ult, so we don't want to get too ballsy. And so we just push the wave to the tower, try to zone them so he misses his auto attacks and doesn't get his CS. And then wait for the new wave, because if they push out, we can still kill them. Because I had enough regen. I think I had a lot popped. And so we try to put in a little bit more burst. And then Karthus comes down yet again, sneaks up because we were blind, misses his wall completely, and I say, sorry Bob, I gotta let you die. So I get out of there, try to do what I can, and then Bob makes the perfect choice. Blows his ult and gets a 2-for-1 exchange. Malzahar, thankfully, followed down his mid lane to bot lane and picked up the third. So it was a 3-for-0 exchange, all in our favor, because instead of just walking away like I thought I was, I actually turned around and fought with Bob to turn what looked like a death on his part into a 3-for-0 exchange. So it was really good teamwork right there. I'm really glad that the Malzahar followed down. So I put in a little damage in the turret. I don't want to take the turret yet because I have a really bad habit as an AD of pushing down the tower early, and then I just look around like, what am I supposed to do now? Do I go push mid? What do I do? So I've been practicing not actually taking the turret unless it's a push comp or something where we want to end the game quickly. So I just go back, buy my Bloodthirster before my boots and everything, and then I start working on my tier 2 boots. I'm 150 gold, or some odd gold away. I think it was only 80, but I got health pots because I didn't want to wait that long. So I just head back to lane with my Bloodthirster and almost tier 2 boots. I think Karthus was ulting for top. Oh, yeah, he was trying to get the Zed, but Zed did by the skin of his teeth. Actually ends up working in his favor because Olaf goes balls to the wall, underestimating tower damage and Jace. Just too much. Gives a free kill right there, and an assist to Karthus, which is not the greatest. So back to our lane. We had a wave just pushing up. I don't even try to freeze it because we're so far ahead, we can do whatever we want. So I could have froze it right there and really tortured and outzoned Corki by a lot, but I decided against it. I just froze it naturally. And I think we're blind. Yeah, we're running blind. Oh no, sorry, that's our ward. I keep thinking I'm blue. We have double ward coverage up. I see her put a pink down and try to get this ward, so whenever she goes in for it, I try to punish her. And because she's so greedy for that damn ward, we just all on her. I didn't think my Q burst and his W would kill her, so I threw an ult in just to secure it. Missed completely. Underestimate my damage, which is never a bad thing. Easy kill on Sona. We actually saved the ward for a few more seconds. We don't know Darius is sitting here. He could have waited right there in the blind spot to try to grab me, but he decided to walk in the lane. I mean, again, it's low elo. It's gotta be 12 simple. We won our first placement, which I don't know how much it actually gives you. So because I see how squishy this Darius is and how passive. Okay, underestimated that. Thought I was on the range to avoid being grabbed, but I wasn't. Get grabbed. I dash out quick enough, and then we turn it in for 2-for-0 because our burst and tankiness right now is just too much for them to handle. Poor Bob almost got out, but just didn't make it. Here's Olaf again, just tanking tanking the turret. Dies again. That's 3 deaths basically to turrets from him. I don't think that the Corki disconnected when we were fighting, so I don't feel guilty at all. So we take those kills, clean up. I see Karthus supporting him, but I take the turret anyhow. And I think he just cancels. Puts it... Oh. Oh, okay, so it's replay bug. So yeah, he cancels the teleport because there's no point for him to go down. He couldn't have killed me, even if he hit a wall. I had dash up and ult if the fight lasted long enough. So I go back, get my level 2 boots finally, and a Zeal because, like I said in the last video, I like to have a little bit extra attack speed and movement speed. Always good for an AD, or at least for my ADs. And I see Corki's just farming bot lane, and here's the dilemma I always get in. I took tower, so what do? Do I go mid? But mid doesn't really want to push. Or do I go bot and risk getting ganked? Well, in all honesty, their Darius is so far behind. He's been picked on so much. 0-3, 41 farm. 41 farm. So he's starved. He's underleveled, underfarmed. I mean, he's having a bad game. So I'm not really worried. I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's just standing there. I mean, they have a ward right here, so they knew I was coming with Bob. But for some reason, he's just derping around. I think he might have been trying to bait. We get a nice gank onto Karthus. I mean, he didn't have any wards up in mid, besides that one, to know that Olaf was sitting up there. And then we just walked up, got a Malzahar ult off, so he's suppressed, can't get out of it. Easy kill. And then we try to pressure mid. The only person I'm scared of this game is this Chase, because he actually did do fairly decent in his lane. I think it's because the Zed, it's the new champ. People don't really know how to play him to his full extent yet. So Jace is fairly tanky, sitting at 1800 health. It's got a good chunk of damage. I think she was going to try to ult if we tried to go for this ward. I don't know why she was sitting there. So we're finally getting to the group stage because we did push bot, so now that bot's down we just want to start pushing everything else. Darius walks too close. I don't know why. His team's over here and he walks in this way through us, so we just all in him. Another really easy kill. And then we wanna get this tower down because we want to start getting this game over with. Oh, and another thing, Jace wandered off, so we knew he wasn't going to be able to jump on us if we jumped on Darius. I made the mistake of taking a little bit too much Ras, but it baits in a really, really good fight for us. We baited all their ults. Baited all their ults, and I just W'd out. And, oh, I was so close to living from that. It had to have been like 20 HP. If I had popped my HP pot earlier, I might have lived. But going back to that fight, I kind of baited it because I knew I had enough HP to not really get fully bursted. So I stood here, I got hooked, and then I just eat out, and as I eat out, Sona ulted, but it was a little bit too late to actually catch me, but she hit some of the other ones, and that just baited a team fight that was not in Blue's favor. So they lost more kills, gave us a free dragon because Olaf, despite how many times he's just ran into towers and died, he's doing really well. He's farmed enough to just solo dragon. So that gave all of us some gold, put the gold lead in, oh jeez, it's almost 8k. And I just go back and get a pickaxe, because I haven't been farming, because I've been on the lane trying to push things. So I'm sitting pretty at 224 AD, my health's alright, level's alright, and again, we just want to start pushing down mid. So we've initiated the team fight phase. Laning phase is pretty much over since we pushed down bot turret. And oh, this Jace is just balls to the wall. For some reason he thinks that magically jumping on me and killing me is gonna like frighten me or something. I don't know. So he baits his team into almost a team fight, but they just disengaged after we blew a couple ultis. And Corki just playing it super risky, baits his team into another fight because as he Valkyrie's over, he gets stunned. That baits his team fight into or his team into thinking they need to save him, so they start fighting. Olaf just walks in, picks up a couple easy kills, and then after those two are dead, they're all low health now, so we just go and clean it up. Zed does a really nice ult, but because he doesn't know how to play him yet, he could have got a triple right there. Easily a triple. I think he might have misclicked, but he backed out. If I was him, I would have stayed on and got the triple, but win some, you lose some. So we put in a little bit of tower damage, wait for the minions to get here, and then I'm pretty sure we take this tower because we knew they just all backed, and we have enough damage and attack speed on my end to push down this tower before they get back. So, a couple for easy kills, easy turret, and at this point, we want to set up for Baron, but we need to heal, and we actually don't have it warded. So we want to go back, get some wards, get Baron warded. We want to make sure that they don't do a... Oh, I had a ward. Oh, that's right, because I've been picking up wards. We want to make sure they don't do a Desperation Baron, even though I'm not sure they're strong enough. And because we're still kind of blind... Okay, not really. For some reason I decided to just eat over the wall. Played super safe, even though I could have just walked through. So I just pick up a couple easy CS in mid. There's Jace again. Balls to the wall. He's done that 3 times and he just gets punished too much for it. I think he's thinking he's a lot stronger than what he is. So he keeps just balls to the wall, jumping on me. So I took a little bit too much Ras. I think I have enough to get my... Oh, I still can't remember what it's called. The one that gives armor pin. Whatever. I'm surprised this hasn't come back to my mind. I'll just wait till I get it. So I buy what I can, then head back mid. Actually red buff because red buff's up, and might as well pick it up. Oh, and for some reason, I think... Oh, Last Whisper. Wow. Now it comes back to me. I've been wanting to get my Last Whisper, but I didn't have enough gold, so I just got 2 pots. So this next team fight, I'm going to be super strong. I have double elixirs. Fortitude and agility, so I'm going to have increased damage, increased attack speed, red buff, and 267 damage. So I am super strong at this point. I'm fed, I'm farmed, even though I'm kind of under-farmed for the time, but again, I push bot, and then once I push bot, I usually have trouble CSing because I don't like to sit bot lane without my support, because I have a habit of getting ganked. So they have a pink ward here, so they know that we're messing around Baron. But we don't want to just start it because that's how a lot of games get thrown. One team feels like they're stronger than the other and they just start Baron and then they get jumped by the team and wiped out. For some reason Malzahar wanted to save this tower. It's a tier 3 tower. I wanted to just push. So we push without him, or I try to. I try to bait Jason to jump in on me, which he does, again. He's done that, what is this, 4 times now? So I baited him into his death. If we had hit all our shit. He walks out. Oh, okay. Chuck Desta. Finally gets taken down. We're just, because we're so far ahead, we're just going balls to the wall. Base diving and everything. There's Olaf again. 4th time, dying to turrets. I try to eat through the wall. I really hate how you can't eat through that wall. You should be able to, you think. This was a really risky situation for me. I was forced to flash because I thought they could have killed me. But poor initiation, they're too far behind. Low elo. Didn't really need the flash there, but it was a safe flash. It kept me safe. He pulled me back in, but Sona took harass from my Q, because when I flashed away, I shot a Q back at them, and that was enough to get them low enough for me to realize, hey, they can't actually kill me. What am I doing? So I went back in, got a nice easy kill on Darius. Try to get this. We try to get the inhib, but we just don't. We don't want to risk it. Because Jace, well, he'll just charge us and hit us. And we don't want to deal with that right now. I check to see if blue's up. I see blue's up. Go ahead and take it because I like having a lower cooldown on my dash. I was actually going to be nice and give it to them, but Malzahar didn't seem like he wanted it, so I just went ahead and took it. And at this point, we feel like we're strong enough to just do Baron. So we start it, and my positioning could have been better. I took a couple pot shots. That was actually enough to get us to stop doing Baron, which was the smart choice, because they have a Karthus. Karthus gets good position, they can kill us. So Corki gets caught with a stun, we follow it up with a full-on burst. And then I see Darius running this way, try to get him. I think he panic flashed. And then poor Bob gets caught. And then I try to try my best to orb block here, but it just wasn't enough. I should have kept going. I really should have, because I could have got Darius, but I just gave up right there. That was my mistake. I could have kept orb walking into the bush. Line of sight. If they lost sight of me, who knows what could have happened. I might have been able to have enough time to Q Darius, therefore preventing his ult and 300, 400 true damage. So Darius finally gets killed. Oh wait, Jace got that, didn't he? Or was it Sona? Poor Darius. One of those guys got a kill out of that because of my stupidity, and because Bob got caught and blew up. Here's Olaf again, just soloing Dragon because can. And because I'm dead, can't do all that much, just waiting to get back up. I was able to finish my last Whisper, so I finally have my last Whisper and a Bloodthirster, so I'm sitting pretty. I'm feeling really comfortable. I mean, this is low elo. I know I keep saying that a lot, but it's low elo. I'm not too terribly worried. I'm used to playing 1800 or so. So I go bot because I can see it's pushing. I just want to give our waves even more momentum. And because I have my last Whisper and Bloodthirster, I'm not worried about anyone on their team. And then Darius sees that I'm here, doesn't even try, because he knows I can burst him. I want to go in here, go in on Corki here, but I decide not to, and I stumble across Darius. Yeah, that was bad on my part. I kind of stumbled. I missed an auto attack because instead of putting that extra auto attack in between my Q and my ult, I just Q'd ulted, so he got away by the skin of his teeth. I think he had, what, 80 HP or so when he got out of there. So I missed a free kill right there. And then we did blow Corki's cleanse because he Valkyrie'd over the wall into me and then decided to just walk away, which is what he should do. He's too far behind. So we blew his cleanse. I just go ahead and pick up red buff and then head mid. I duel here with Jace. He blows his full combo, except for his Q in ranged form. And he actually chunks me pretty good, but I have a Bloodthirster, so I'll just lifesteal it back up. Go for the easy Baron. We have wards all down here, so we know that Sona's out of position, Corki's out of position, and we know Darius is just now getting here. Jace falls to the wall, being not too far. Malzahar could have ulted him right there, but wasn't fast enough to respawn. So we pick up an easy Baron, really uncontested. We have enough wards to know that, well, to know it was an easy and free Baron. So now we're sitting 15k gold up, 16 kills different, and we have Baron buff. So instead of pushing like we could have, well, at least I went back and bought because I had enough to get, I think, some elixirs and okay. I finished my Phantom Dancer. I love when I finish my Phantom Dancer because as an AD, it feels so much different from being level 1 with no attack speed to having a Phantom Dancer. So I finished my favorite item. Go ahead and pick up our red. Well, I should have, because this one's... Alright. Failed my E through the wall. I think you can E through... I wasn't close enough when I did the E. So I refreshed my red buff. And then I want to look to go help mid, who are just kind of dueling here and there with blue team. Zed does a little dance, a little taunt. Because so far, we know if we taunt this Jace, he'll chase you and attack you. So, like always, he baits his team into a fight. They have to go Sona ult. We'll get a free kill on Darius, who just walks into us for some reason. And I don't know why. I gotta fix this. My mouse doesn't move it right there. So we just clean up because Jace baited his team into a bad fight. Darius got caught, and then Sona just didn't have enough movement speed to escape our Shurelya's and dashes and movement speed and all that. So we're looking to end the game. And as you can see, it's only about a minute away. So we get the inhib, and then we start poking away at the towers. We still played safe because Jace is back up and he's the strongest one on our team. You can see he's itching to jump on me. He finally does. Bob missed his stun and stunned the minion. My poor minion. And so we kind of get into a little skirmish here. Darius commits suicide by pulling in the damage. And we burst it right back to him in his face. I let him go for some reason. I'm not sure why. So Darius is dead yet again. 0-7. Poor guy hasn't got any breaks this game. And so we just do the safe approach. Start working on top. Arthas walks up, finally, for the last time. And I go ahead and take advantage of that and kill him. And then I started attacking the turret instead of Jace. But then I turn around finally onto Jace. Jace gets ulted by Malzahar, can't move, he's screwed. Go ahead and finish him off, and then Sona ults. I don't think Olaf had his ult, did he? Oh yeah, he didn't have ult, so he couldn't get out of that. And so I'm just sitting here, picking off this turret. Then I fight with them a little bit. All in, pick up Corki, and try to pick up Darius, but I think he gets out. Because there's no one else left to kill, work on this turret, and finally the Nexus. So it was another pretty solid game. I mean, it's low elo, so it's not much of a challenge at this point. We picked on Sona so much that she was squishy the entire game. I mean, Sona is squishy by nature now, so she's the easy target of the lane. She wasn't harassing a lot much, she wasn't throwing very many Qs on me, so it was an easy lane for us because we just got tankier and tankier as each level went by, and more bursty and bursty as each level went by. So we took advantage of our burst lane and the passive lane and dominated it like the first game. And as in the first game, when one lane wins, all the lanes start to win. Even though we did feed the first blood, every lane, thankfully for us, went well. So it was another easy game, solid game. So I guess thanks for watching, and once we start playing our other placement matches, I'll get those up within a few days of playing them. I should have another couple videos. I think I got a video of me playing Vayne, and I got a Quadra and Penta that I'm going to commentate, put up, and a Twitch game. I mean, Twitch is super strong right now, so it's not all that special, but I got a Penta and a Quadra in that game, so I'll have a couple of other games up. So again, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you later.